Hey everyone, welcome to the results video of the Mini Staff Scene Contest. Now we've already did a contest like this before, but now we have new options in the game. And for example, in the Peep Editor plugin, you now have the option to freeze guests or staff members in a certain animation, like the hanging animation, allowing you to do cool stuff like this. Anyway, we got 11 entries for this contest. In this video I will show you all of them. I'll start with the one that got the lowest score, and I'll finish by announcing who's the winner of this round. Alright, in 11th place we have the entry from Banaan. Now he created this brown church, and I believe the idea for this entry was that another word for a priest or a pope, I believe, or a pope is actually primate. And primate is also the name for a monkey, so you'll see quite a lot of monkeys walking around in this entry. Now we see lots of different characters here. Pope Gregory, I don't know what number it is, 18? And here we have Burnt Wallet. I have no idea who that is, or if it's a joke. Now here at the back we can also see some underground go-karts. It's called Competitive Racism. No idea what that's about. He also misspelled competitive. And here we see some other characters, which I don't know either. So I guess there's quite a few jokes in here, which probably go over my head. But yeah, we do see lots of figures walking around in here. Now I do think the church looks pretty cool. I like the design of these towers. That's pretty nice. So yeah, overall not a bad entry. Okay, the next entry is from Mr. Bungle, and Mr. Bungle created a scene from hell. Here we see two guard towers next to the entrance. Over here is a guy named Satan who's jumping around like crazy. Here we can see this merry-go-round, and I guess that's the ride for guests over here in hell. Here's quite a few gravestones. Now and then here in the back we can see some guests who are swimming in the lava. They're apparently not very good at it. And over here we can see a guest who's actually hanging from the tree named Travolta. Yeah, I love these little scenes. Yeah, I think it's definitely a great feature of the new Peep Editor plugin that we can now just freeze guests or entertainers in an animation, like you can see over here, but also here in the water. Although probably for these guests it's probably not as fun. Yeah, I think it's a wonderful little entry. I love these little scenes. We can also see some guests frozen here in these food stalls, which is also a neat little detail. Yeah, overall I think Mr. Bungle did a great job here in his first entry. Right, here's the entry from Somfy. And Somfy recreated a scene from Titanic. Here we can see a rose on this door. And here we can see Jack. Well, and the story for this entry was there was definitely enough space for both of them. And I agree, that's kind of a flaw of the movie. Now it does look a little bit glitchy as we move up here, as you can see at the bottom of the screen. And that's mostly because of the water objects. So let's see. Yeah, if you have objects that are underwater, you should probably move them under surface, and that should actually stop the glitching. Oh well, yeah, that's I think that's a little bit of a flaw. Now I'm now watching in OpenGL mode, but if you're watching using the software renderer, this becomes an even bigger problem, as it will be quite glitchy. So that's probably also why we find it quite low in the scores. But yeah, I think this scene here is really neat. Now what these guests over here are doing, I'm not really sure. Probably would have been better to put them in the drowning animation. But yeah, I do think this part here in the scene is pretty nice. Okay, here's the entry from LOL69. LOL69 recreated a scene from Jurassic Park. Over here we can see a big fence in the background which has broken down. And here we can see a T-Rex who has charged at this, looks like a shed. Now it does look kind of torn apart. Not really sure what's going on here. These guests, they do seem a little bit static. I think it maybe would have been nice if they were put in an animation. And here we can see a coaster car, and we can also see a coaster car that has been flipped with a guest who's drowning in the floor. I do think this coaster car that's flipped and shaking like that adds a nice little bit of animation. But like I already said, I think if these guests would have been animated, it would have made it even better. Okay, here's the entry from Toll JK26. And his story about the park was something about a stunt. Or an airplane was supposed to fly around carrying a banner. So you can actually see the crashed airplane over here and the banner over here. And here you can see Captain Jack, who was flying the airplane. It looks like he crashed into the bridge here, and now he's hanging off this pier here. And all the while there's some hungry sharks swimming around him. Now what I really like about this entry is, this part is just great with the guy hanging here from the bridge. You'll see a mechanic here who's frantically making some calls. What I actually like most is, you can see the shark jumping around. Here you can see some security guards blocking off the path to the bridge. Here you can actually see some guests who have been put in this animation where you take pictures. You can also see a guest here in the animation. I believe this is the animation they use if they arrive at a ride which is too intense for them. I love these goofy animations. But yeah, this is just a really good use of the new functions of the Peep Editor plugin. So great job. Okay, here's the entry from Wes. And Wes made this image of a big rocket that's being transported. I believe this is a recreation of a real rocket. The first 3D printed rocket, if I'm not mistaken. Well, yeah, it's pretty big in real life. But yeah, over here we can see a mechanic laying down on the floor. Look Joe, I got run over. This guy says, very funny Bob, stand up. Now here we can see a few more mechanics. And here we see a spectator probably. Now again, I think it might have been nice if there was actually some animation in this scene. But yeah, I do have to say that this rocket looks super nice. The white may have been a little bit too saturated for my taste, but I do think it's a really nice usage of different components here. Probably a palette was used where the white is really bright. But yeah, I think it's a pretty cool scene all in all. Okay, and here we are back at the entry which we saw in the beginning. This is the entry from Berm de Bom. And this is a scene from the Efteling. Here we can see the ride Pagoda. And here it apparently moved up while the mechanic Manticore was checking something. Manticore actually is a member of our Discord who actually works at Efteling. And yeah, you can see several entertainers actually held on to him, and now they have all been taken up into the sky. So you can see Menti the mechanic. At top here you can see a different mechanic probably holding on to Menti, and here you can see all these other entertainers hanging below. Yeah, I think it's really funny now that we can actually freeze entertainers in the hanging animation. And here you can see a nice example of that. Now at the bottom we can see some guests waving up. Another mechanic here frantically making phone calls. And some more guests over here looking up. And they're in different animations. Yeah, I think Berm de Bom did an incredible job here. I love this little scene. Alright, here's the entry from Lurker. Now, you may know the YouTube channel. I believe it's called 11 Foot 4. And it's about a pretty low bridge. So there's a road and there's a railway passing over. The bridge is quite low. There's a big sign in front saying, warning drivers to turn back if their vehicle is too low. But still, every now and then a vehicle crashes there. They also call the bridge the can opener, because it likes to scrape open the roof of trucks that are just too high. And sometimes it gets a really nice peel. But yeah, like I recreated the scene. Yeah, I love seeing this, all the stuff happening here. Here we can see a truck which has just, now no longer has a roof. And here we can see an officer, probably. What part of must turn did you not understand? But my GPS said to go this way. Yeah, I love all the stuff that's happening here. Also stuff happening here on the railway. These traffic lights, they do look a little bit chunky. But yeah, you can see 2 green lights here and 2 red lights over here. You can see some other trucks here. This looks like a police car. And also some bystanders here who are in their animations. Yeah, I think it's a really funny entry from Lurker and pretty recognizable as well. Okay, the next entry is from 30. And 30 recreated Batman the Ride, or at least part of it. It's a well-known inverted coaster that's actually built in several theme parks. Now over here you can see the station for the ride. There's a floor that keeps moving up and down. Not really sure what that's about. Maybe it's broken down. Here we can see the ride operator, and here we can see lots of guests waiting in line. Some also in the waiting or the animation, which they do when they're waiting in line for too long. Now, I do think it's a kind of a weird combination. We see a car going through the loop here. Not really sure if it's stuck here in the loop or if it's supposed to be moving. I think it's kind of a weird combination to have the floor moving up and down over here, while this train over here is static. But yeah, maybe this is just for fun. I don't know. But I do think this station here does look really cool. I love this cutout here of the building. I like the little operator booth here for the ride operator. The queue layout here, I think it also looks pretty nice. So overall it does look really cool. But this combination of choice here, I think it is, for me at least, a little bit confusing. Alright, there's just 2 more entries remaining. I will first show both of them, and after that I will reveal the winner of this round. Okay, here's the entry from Madazog. And Madazog recreated a concert from Baby Metal. Now, I actually also watched this, the video of this. I really enjoyed it. And here at the middle of the stage, you can see the 3 ladies who are the main force of the band. And here in the background, you can see the musicians. I believe there's 3 guys on electric guitars, and here's the drummer. Now, and of course, around the stage you can see all these guests in several animations, lots of jumping guests. Some are just shuffling around, and some are in different animations. But yeah, I really love this. This gives this entry so much movement, and it makes it really energetic. I really like this. Other than that, I think Madazog also did a great job recreating the stage. The name of the concert is over here, so you can look it up on YouTube if you want. But yeah, I think Madazog did an incredible job here. Love all the decorations here for the stage, but also the background, which looks quite like the original. And of course also this big red bridge over here, also these 2 bridges here. I think Madazog did an incredible job. Okay, and the final entry is from Kazrag. And Kazrag recreated the scene from Lord of the Rings, from the 3rd movie. Now, I haven't seen the 3rd movie yet. I've gotten to movie 2, the 2 Towers. I will watch the 3rd one pretty soon. But yeah, over here we can see a scene where an army is gathering. But the game is still paused, and that's because there's a scene in the back. Here we can see Frodo, and here we can see Frodo, and this is Sam, and there's also Gollum. And here we can actually see Gollum fall into the lava together with the ring, I guess. Yeah, you can also see some dialogue over here above the above this little scene, and I love this. This is just so well done. Yeah, it's a great recreation of the scene. Now, now if we rotate the screen again, let's rotate once more. So over here we can see the big wall, the big tower, and here we can see this is Aragorn, son of Arathorn, king of Gondor, and all these yeah, entertainers here have names of characters from the movies. I think that's really nice, and that's a really good eye for detail here. And here behind the wall, yeah, we can see gorillas. There are trolls, so I guess this is the army that they are going to fight. See an orc captain here. That's several Easterlings. Yeah, I think that's this scene is beautifully done. I also like how Aragorn is riding on top of his horse here, which is of course one of these statues with parts of it made invisible. But yeah, also like this backdrop here. That's also really cool. I guess this is Mordor in the background, and here the sky is more blue again. But yeah, I think Kazrak did an amazing job here on this entry. Alright, now it's time to reveal which one of these last two entries will be the winner of this round. Is it the Lord of the Rings entry from Kazrak? Or is it the Baby Metal entry from Madazog? And the winner of the second mini staff scene contest is... Madazog. Now, both of these last two entries were amazing. Of course, only one can be the winner. The scores were really close. So, yeah, either one could have won. But yeah, this was also my personal favorite. So I'm happy the entry from Madazog won. But I thought the other one was also really cool. So yeah, lots of really nice entries in this contest, and I do hope a lot more people will use the power of the Peep Editor plugin to create wonderful scenes in their future contest entries. Okay, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked this video, yeah, please give it a like. It would really help out my channel. I would love to hear in the comments which one of these entries is your favorite. Alright, a new contest will start soon. If you want to join, just join my Discord server. It's completely free. You can find a link in the video description. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again in the next one. See you later.